Okay, Nick, here we are at 804, 806 Iowa Street in Davenport. And what I'm showing you here is 7th Street. In front of us is Iowa Street. And we're 4 blocks from the downtown area, basically from the downtown area. This is 802, and then this is the subject property right here. And I don't know how well, there's a lot of glare right now, so I don't know how well you're able to see this. But the roof does not look too bad, but on the north side there is some darkness on the roof, which is not uncommon to see on the north side, because that's where you are usually going to get darkness, at least in this area, darkness on the roofs. That's the thing I want you to be aware of. I'm going to pan around to the area here. This is the Lincoln TMBC Center, and I think what they do is they foster businesses that are beginning, so that's what they've got going on there. I don't know what the previous purpose of the building was. And then on this side of the street, you can see some of the housing here, and there is one for sale down here that I am going to check out. But I think a lot of these probably are non-owner occupied as far as that goes. So we're going to just take a walk down here. Now you're going to see that we're going to come up on 8.5 Street, which is right there on the other side of my vehicle. And you'll be able to see that this is a completely separate lot right here, right next to the house. So you've got the subject, and that's a 57, something like a 57 by 64 lot. I mean, what you see is what you get. There it is. And I am concerned about the need for some exterior work to be done on this thing, even with all the repairs they said that were done. This brick needs to be tuck pointed in the worst way, and they've been trying to do some of that as far as that goes. We're going to get up there in a sec, but I'm just going to pan around a little bit, because here's a good example of some work. I think they've just put this in here. This is Habitat for Humanity, and this is where they can offer low, affordably priced homes for low-income borrowers, and that type of thing. So that's what's going on across the street here. And they do several projects a year as far as that goes. So we're going to go across the street here. I would tell you that we're within, I'm going to say within 2 blocks of Sacred Heart Cathedral, which is where the bishop is supposed. It's not my church, but I go to St. Anthony's in downtown Davenport, which isn't too far from here. But this, according to this could be owned by the same guy. I don't know, this lot. I'm going to double check that just to be on the safe side. So we're now on the alley, and the first thing I want to bring to your attention here is that this thing is terribly overgrown here. There's a lot of tree work that needs to be done, and you can see, just barely make out some of the darkness on that roof there. But you can see the way this is overgrown in here, and this really needs to be cleaned up, because it isn't going to get any better just ignoring it. And on the ground here, I don't know if you can see, but they've got a mulberry tree here, which this time of year does nothing but stain all the cars if they're close. And they've got mulberries through here, right up in here. I love mulberries. but not on my car. And you can see there's a real challenge here for dealing with some of this stuff. Here's the back side. Again, there's some work that needs to be done around some of these wooded painting, and probably some rot repair too. And you can see up on top here how they're just growing right into the soffits on this thing. The building itself, you know, it's got some nice lines to it as far as that goes. This is the unit we will not be able to get into. We can get into the other one that's been refurbished and that kind of thing. But I'm just going to take you along the side here so you can kind of get a look. And I don't know, I was walking up here. I think that looks pretty plumb, but yet it seems, as I look up, that maybe it's kind of going a little bit to the, there's a little bit of a sway there. And I don't know if that's by design or what. I don't see it on this side. I'm just seeing it on the back here, and I'm going to go to the front and see if I can feel the same thing. But yeah, I really don't know. But I'm telling you, there's a ton of cleanup that needs to be done here. A ton. So when you're thinking in terms of acquisition price, we also need to think in terms of, okay, they've done some stuff, but how much more stuff needs to be done. Now here's a good example on this side. And I'm still kind of feeling that same effect where it's almost like it's kind of coming out a little bit. And if I'm sounding kind of leery about that, it's because we just lost a multi-unit brick building in downtown Davenport because the thing completely collapsed, and the city wasn't real helpful on that. That's a whole nother conversation. But we're walking along the side of the unit that we're going to go into eventually here. And here's the front side. And as you can see, we're kind of up there. And we're right on the edge of the lot here. So it does let the water come down. But I'm really interested in seeing what he's got this lot for sale for, and I will research that. Because there's no way I'd want this place without having control right here of this lot if I had my druthers. So they've got an entry set up where you can come to either side, and that's 806, this is 804, and they've still got their thing in here. I just think that, boy, a lot of this brick is in need of some work. And they not that they haven't tried to do it, I mean they have, but Lordy sakes, the way this kind of goes out right here to this side, it's kind of a concern. This whole corner here is kind of goofy. These are all wood soffits, at least in the front here. In the back, I didn't get that impression. I thought they were probably aluminum. Yeah. On this part, you can see these are wood soffits here that would have to be repainted or kept maintained and painted. And then up here, you've got aluminum soffits. That's what I was seeing. So, and I'm just kind of looking along here. They sure like to use the caulking as far as that goes. And then this is the unit that we cannot get into. And I'm hoping you can, I know the glare is kind of tough here. Hello. So anyway, I'm done with the outside and then we're going to go inside. Thanks.